Hi guys, hopefully time is right and everyone's back from ads and you should all be able to hopefully see and hear me. If you can let me know, that'd be great. I did make sure you keep the mics on charge, so hopefully there's no problems. But we all know what I'm like. Let's turn the music off because it's game today, so we don't want music in the background for the game. I'm going to have to play with the sound for the game because I don't know what it's going to be like yet because it's a new game, so you'll have to bear with me for that. And I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm just going to pull up on my phone and see if we can hear me there. Yep, someone has said they can hear me, but they're on a work call, so they can't actually hear much. So I'll check the volume and make sure we're good. But hopefully we are. Right, let's have a play and see what this game volume is. We have some options. Is that my only option? I think that might be my only option, is to have background music off because it's literally 0 and 1, and 1 is very loud. So we're gonna have to. I'll put back on my background music then, and hope that sound effect volume. Hopefully the sound effects stuff's not too bad. Don't know what screen shake is. We'll leave it on and see, I guess. I don't know what the vibration's for, but we'll leave it on. I'm on PC, so I don't think that's going to do anything, is it? I know the things won't, but I'm worried I don't know if there's sound in the game, like talking. I've literally never played this game, so I don't know what it is. So let's leave that on for now and see what we get, I think. Right, if the sound's a problem, let me know and we'll see what we can do. But this is the Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, and it's something I've been recommended to play, but I know basically nothing about this game. My youngest son, my 20-year-old, knows about this game, but I don't. But Cheadle recommended it, so we're going to give it a go and see what it's like. I bought the double pack trilogy, so we have the Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy and also the there was a second one with a different name. It's another Ace Attorney trilogy one, but we're going to see what they do. So let's play this game. Oh, okay, so I'm going to guess that this is the first one. and then Justice for the second, and Trials and Tribulations will be the third. So I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna guess that. I don't know. We will find out. So it says episode 1, the first turnabout. Sorry. Play the first turnabout. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. As I said, don't know much about this game. Gasp. I don't know if we're supposed to have sounds, but because I've had to turn the music off, we don't have it. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Did you just hit someone over the head? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Oh, charming. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh, charming. I guess it doesn't have any talking. I didn't hear any. August the 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Pheonix. Boy, am I nervous. I guess this is his first case. So, Mia, whoever Mia is, I guess we'll find out. Seems right. Oh, I guess this is Mia. She's Chief. Says, oh, hiya, Chief. I'm not going to do voices because I've got a really bad headache, people, so... So, phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Okay, so yes, this is his first trial, and he's doing a murder trial. Interesting. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks? Oh, he sounds so confident, doesn't he? Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. A favour? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. I might have to try to do some voices, you're going to get confused. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. I can't do voices. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him, but any way I can. I can't do voices, my head hurts. Too much. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Well, Pheonix sounds like a nice guy anyway. It's over. Who said that? What's over? My life, everything, is all over. Is this the defendant? Yep, is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! This is not good for my head. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Has he got something up to him? Yes, Oh, so, okay, so I guess this is the defendant. But... Nick! Hey! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Wait, what? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Is he feeling right? What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Okay, so he's obviously lost someone he loves. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. I'm just gonna check. Is there no... talking. I'm going to put the music back on the 1 a minute just to see if there's any actual talking. My name is Pheonix, Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butt, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom Number 2. For the judge, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Okay, so have the music on, not stop. Start any sounds. I guess the music's not related. And as this is an old game, I would rather not get dinged, so we're gonna keep the music off. Okay, Payne. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Pheonix. The defense is ready, Your Honor. That sounds reassuring, doesn't it? Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate for your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. So he's not giving much confidence in his abilities here, is he? The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many times. I'd be worried if you didn't know it. It's wait. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Pheonix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Clearly not. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel migraine coming on. Yeah, I do too. I do have one. I'd normally be in bed, but I didn't want to miss the stream because I promised people that I'd be doing this. Look, the victor's name is listed in the court record. Aha, so that's what this is down there. Just press tab to go check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? So press tab. Attorney badge number. No one will believe I was defense attorney if I didn't carry this. And then Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 31st 7th, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay, so it's Cindy, not Cinder, wasn't it? Cool, this is good, isn't it? Yeah, Cindy. Objection. Sustained. Hiya Nitro, hiya Spacey, how you both doing? Honestly, Nitro, I have no idea what I'm doing. Cheeto recommended this game, so I gather it's a cult classic that everybody knows. I don't. Never played it, never heard of it. Don't know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it with a migraine, so it's even harder to concentrate. But how are you two? What are you two up to? For some reason this game doesn't seem to have talking. There's no like voice acting, so I have to read every part, but I'm not doing voice acting for it because my head just can't handle it today. All good. All I know about this game is that Sam Riegel voiced it and dressed up as him for Halloween special. There doesn't seem to be any voicing in this so far. I don't know whether there's a sen I'm missing or something. It's a very cult classic and meant to be fantastic. Yeah, that's what my youngest son, he's 20. He's heard of the game. He's never played it, but he heard of it and he couldn't believe I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, so Cheadle's already been shocked because I didn't know what it was. So I promised I'd give it a go. So we're giving it a go and see. He voiced 2 lines, one being objection. Ah, okay. So, the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Yeah, a statue from what we saw in the picture. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honour. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. You two had good days. What have you been up to today? So, Judge, wow then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honour. As Miss Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying in the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. So a statue in the shape of the Thinker is rather heavy. Statue added to the court records. Okay. Working, playing around with tech, arguing with the cat. Don't you know we never argue with the cat? They always win. They rule. It was Professor Plum in the library with a candlestick. Wait, wrong game. To be fair, I have Cluedo on my list to get because I love Cluedo. I love playing the actual board game. I've not played the computer game, but I've added it to my list after watching it be streamed because it did look fun. Okay, yeah, right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court records frequently. Just repeat myself. I know, how rude. Who would want to use something so important in art? To be fair though, it probably makes a pretty good weapon. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Wait, what? Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yeah, from what we've seen of Larry so far, this will be bad. Honestly, right now, I have my doubts about Pheonix completing the bar exam. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? Yes. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. So you were dumped? What's it to you anyway? God, this dude is going to get himself put away. Mr. Butts, what you decide is generally what you mean by dumped. Let's try that again. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Yeah, what do you mean? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honour, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. No, passport added to the court records. Home from Paris on the 31st and the 30th of the 7th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Gosh, wait for some minute. Thank you for the lurk, Spacey. Hope you have a good day and work's not too boring. And the meeting's not too much. Duncan's also in a lurk for meetings. So, hope you're both not having too much boring done. I have you know this is set in the year 20XX, where the bar exam doesn't exist and the lawyers are also detectives that mess with crime scenes. Wait, what? Honestly, I wouldn't put it past Pheonix messing with things because he doesn't seem to know what she's doing. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? I think that she's an entrepreneur. She's got someone else paying for her life. Go for her. Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. No, you really don't. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. You stop him from answering, Jesus. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating she-dog. Oh god, but you're gonna get yourself locked up. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Dude, you're not helping your case. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. No shit. Hello, Ninju. Yeah, this is my first ever play of this. I didn't actually know about this game, so I'm just learning about it. So I'm kind of winging it as we go. Yeah, a lot of people have told me it's really good and seemed really shocked that I knew nothing about it. So we can see. I've got the trilogy double pack, so I've got the 3 main Pheonix, and then there's another set. I've forgotten the name of the other one, but I've got that as well. So we'll be playing quite a few of these, hopefully. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. Stop him from answering. I mean, it's probably not going to help his case, but you might as well answer honestly, because if he's seen there and he's seen to be lying, then that's not going to help him either. I know, I'll send him a signal. I'm not sure he's going to get it, mate. Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went. Well, thank you for dropping in, Ninja. Hopefully, we'll see how this goes. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Ah, well, there we go, the objection. Your Honour, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honour. This is bad. Yeah. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwitt to the stand. Mr. Schwitt, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Schwitt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony, okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. And then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. God, this is before mobiles, clearly. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Wasn't there a time of death between 4 and 5? Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Well, isn't there a flaw in the system already? Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honour, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honour. He said he was too scared to go inside. How did he know the victim's phone wasn't working? That's a very good point. I mean, it did look like you could possibly reach it from the door, but you still have to stretch in and get to it. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Yes. The phone that Mr. Wright used was one of those. Yeah, because looking at that, he might have been able to just stretch in and get to it. Your Honour, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honour? Alright, right. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Oh my god, how did he pass law school? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? I think the time was wrong so far. I'm going to check again in a second. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the courtroom records with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. So, I thought she said time of death between 4 and 5 p.m. But he's saying he made the phone call at 1 p.m, isn't he? That's the murder weapon. That's right. So the phone beat out is great, but how do I see the witness testimony? Because he said 1 p.m. Maybe it's on profiles? Discovered Mr. Stone's body taken from the hospital, Larry flee the scene. Cross-examination, witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I growled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment was not working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. Yeah, see, he's saying 1 p.m. There is. How do I... Examine the court record with tab if something strikes you as being suspicious. Yeah, I do. That. How do I do something about that? What am I missing? How do I... Then find the evidence, conscious testimony and present it to the court. I'm trying. How do I present it to the court? I've got to press... What's this bit up here? Is that it? I'm just going around in a loop here. See, pressing tab brings up this, but clicking doesn't do anything there. Oh, there's present. Not useless, aren't I? Present E.
Objection!
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in the statement, Your Honour. How exactly are the evidence and the statements just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. I'm confused. Because he said he saw it at 1 o'clock. Those don't think that won me any points. Oh, do I need to tab when he says 1 o'clock? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Okay. There we go. God, told you. Headache. Not going well. Right. So, that. And then... Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour time gap? Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? Bye-bye. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Oh, not Kate. God, see, head. Kate, not Kathy. My brain is not braining today. I know who you are, I promise. Oh, that. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. He said he was pretty clear. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Schwartz, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. And now I know when to do it. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Your head not doing well either. I think there's something going on in this air, I think, isn't it? So many of us are down at the moment. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? I'm going to let him lie again. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. And that's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. How loud was the TV for him to hear it if he didn't go in the building? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time it was probably coming from the television. Wasn't there a blackout? Blackout record. Electricity in the Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime, which means it couldn't have been having the TV on at 1 p.m, could it? So, present that.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. God, this dude is a liar. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Swart? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Well, wait, I remember now. Mr. Swat? The court preferred to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. But my apologies, Your Honour. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Swat. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? There was a table clock and you didn't go in. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? No, because you didn't go in, so how would you know? Could you have seen it from the doorway? Can't remember the image. Let's object to it and see what we get, shall we? How do we... I'm not sure we can object. When we said he couldn't go in, do we? Should we try? There's nothing to present there, so I'm not quite sure how to do that. Let's see what he continues saying a minute. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Why have we just gone on to that? That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. So, actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Objection!
I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. I'm gonna lose lives because I keep pressing the wrong buttons. This is not good. Forgot to read, sorry. Objection overruled. Try to think before you make a accusation. How about just think what button I'm pressing? Oops, that didn't go so well. Am I gonna lose my first case? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. No, so he's saying the clock was the murder weapon. Because if he is, then that's definitely not it.
Objection!
Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? I'm still questioning how he saw it when he didn't go in the apartment, but okay. You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Swan. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. How is the statue of a thinking man a clock? Your Honour, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Wait, what? The neck is a switch. You could just tilt it and it says the time out loud. But then he would have had to touch it. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Wow, Mr. Wright. It appears that the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? I'm confused, because how did he see it if he never went in? And if you have to tilt it for it to say the time, how was it saying the time when it was already down on the floor? And why was it saying the wrong time? Because if it was saying 1 o'clock, that's the wrong time. I do have problems with it, but am I going to lose if I press yes? Spammers, 2 secs, let's block them. There we go. I think that's done it. Okay. Your Honour, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Yeah, see? There, I was right. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. I called it at the very start. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Swart, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind, and that's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, he's just ripped his hair off. Shut up, I hate you. You hate yourself, dude. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Order! Order in the court, I say. Your Honour, a moment, please? There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defence's claim. Mr. Wright. Your Honour? You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence other than the fact the witness said it? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honour, the sound Mr. Swart heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock batteries. Ask the neighbours, try sounding the clock. Maybe if we examine the batteries, and that could be why it was saying the wrong time. All you have to do is examine the batteries. The batteries are in the right way. The clock seems to be working fine. What exactly did you mean, Mr. Wright? That the clock was working fine? Yes, and... Okay, probably messed this up. I think I got confused about that for all those testimonies. Mr. Wright, I expect more from a lawyer in this court, even if it is your first day. Oh, God. I'm afraid I have to penalise you. Try to think of things through and more carefully. But if the batteries are dying, the clock could be wrong time. Yes, Your Honour. As I was saying. Okay, so I don't know. I should better think it through carefully. Your Honour, the sound Miss Swart heard is definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in court. Your Honour, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. Oh yeah, good point. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. What time did the clock say? 8. 3 hours behind, so yeah. Heck. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Schwartz heard and the actual time of death. Yay! So, Mr. Schwartz, try to talk your way out of this one. He's having a nervous breakdown. You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Oh, you might have got me there. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. To be fair, he's only just had the evidence. Yes, Your Honour. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frankswood. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like I'm a criminal. A criminal? Because you are. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, if I fouled you. Well, surely you've given enough evidence to show that it wasn't Larry. There's nothing I can do about it now. Okay. Not so fast, Mr. Swat. I've changed my name 4 times. Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Plausible deniability at this point. Not deniability, what's the word? I'm trying to think. The evidence that it could be someone else. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock's 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Well, if the batteries were going, yes. But other than that, but we've already looked at the batteries and they said they were alright. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the courtroom that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Yes, let's see that. Okay. Hitting over the head could have put it slow. I don't know. You got it. You want to give me a hand before I run out of proof? Objection. Hiya, Mally. How you doing? I'm stuck. It's probably really obvious, but all I can think of is the batteries, and that can't be right, surely. So. Take that! I can't see what the evidence has to do with the clock. Ugh, that wasn't it. Damn it. One more chance. Just give me one more chance. Alright, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. I can't see how. The clock was 3 hours slow to coincide with the French time where she was going on holiday. Oh! That makes sense. So shall we use the passport then? Let's present that. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad that day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. It is? I don't know. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. Should she take her clock with her? That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Swat? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? It's in Japan. Order! Order, I say! I'm very bad at knowing time zones and things, so I would never have got that without your help. Hi and bye in the office today. No worries, Mally. Hope it's a nice day in the office. It's been a bit mixed weather here, sun and rain, so don't know what it's like at your place, but hopefully it's a nice relaxing day there. Well, as relaxing as being in the office can be. Okay. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honour. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defence so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honour. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Woo! We did it! Need your help, but we did it! And with that, this court is adjourned. I didn't snooze the ad breaks. I am sorry for anyone who's been on ads. Turns out that Frank Swart was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. Yes, the court deploys confetti when you sell something. My kind of cool. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Swat let him himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Swat grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:30 PM, District Court Defendant Lobby, number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won. Nor can I, quite frankly. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. The thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've had a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Lowy must feel. My life is over. Why now, dude? Lowy, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong with you? What's wrong now, sorry? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Lowy, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Lowy, she was at... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlights now. Harry Butts, innocent. Dude, his name's Lowy. Yeah, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. No, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Did you just give him the clock? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't go around sympathising with me. Says okay. Okay, I'm not just sympathising, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Really? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I have no idea. I mean, the fact that she kept the clock? Maybe that? Because the passport's not going to prove anything. Blackout won't. It's got to be just because she kept the clock. Don't get this wrong, this entire case was riding on this. Oh, no, you made me nervous. Am I getting it wrong?
Take that!
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you aren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. Who travels with a clock? You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that's made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see this importance of the evidence now. Also, hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. all we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to the two innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. Larry, dude. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the centre of another incident. Oh God. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Okay. The end. Yay, we completed the first case. And we won! A brand new episode has been added. So number 2. Yes, save progress. Right, okay. Oh, then press back. Okay. No, stop ringing. I wanted a break. I'm not going to click that. We're going to go for a break because we missed the ad break. But I need a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. So see you all soon. Hi guys, back. Sorry about that. I needed to get a fruit pot. Try to deal with my head. And I've grabbed a can of Coke. Also have a slice of bread and a chocolate pie and a munch one. See if we can starve off the head. So, we had some ringing, didn't we? Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Maya? Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while? Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Chum. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favour to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about an upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. Uh-oh. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockworks out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come to the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep. Oh, you're waiting, Maya. No. Conversation recorded September the 5th, 9:27 a.m. September the 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Excuse me, sorry. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers? How could you know? Yeah, they're obviously tapping their phones. You're not I can't say that word. You are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Is the person laughing? My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh, they're killing off Mia already. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Guess the sister's about to arrive? No, Pheonix. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia and the chief's okay. Can we go around or are we supposed to go in? What am I doing wrong here? I can't seem to do anything. You keep saying that. Can we call her? No. Am I missing something here? I can't move around. don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, okay. I right clicked. I'm gonna go to office. There we go. Pheonix, that smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange skirt dropped out cold and left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that is the same murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of the glass light stand. No clues. No clues. Chief. It's hard seeing how light this spoke. There are any clues here? She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass like sand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shard added to the courtroom record. Nothing else seems to be a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Words written in blood on the scrap of paper. Mia. Mia, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the courtroom. I think that's enough snooping around for now. You think it's a crime scene, you shouldn't be snooping around at all. You better call the police. You haven't even called the police yet? And find out what that girl was doing here. Says Q slide. What's that? Ah. That means we can move around. I know this is probably really obvious to a lot of you, but I literally have no idea what half of this is. Really sorry. I'm going to mute the mic for a second and have a slice of my bread. So about that, guys, just one second. Sweet. So I didn't read that out. Basically, he tries to use a phone. There's some screws loose, and someone from outside is calling the police. I'm guessing she can see in the window and sees him. The Pheonix ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was emails. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. So, just suddenly realised that the closed captions hadn't started on Twitch. Hopefully it's sorted now. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. That's that whole shelf then. No, if that just slides us back and forth there. The large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxury place, as that's where the girl's calling from then. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she's hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She's probably died, as we've already covered that. Why did it not tick beforehand? The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Yeah, that's what you want to think about when you're looking at your chief's murder. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. Okay. Go back in. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Mayor. Mayor Faye. Mayor Faye? Mayor! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Oh, don't mess with evidence. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. So let's present that. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. But why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. But why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Cheeto, hiya! So I've done the first case with a little bit of help because it's taken me a little bit. I'm not feeling so well today, and so my brain's not working well. Not that it ever works well, but it's less worky today. But we're getting there. How are you? What have you been up to today? So, Gumshoe. What kind of name's Gumshoe? Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Ha! We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Well, should hope you did. It must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. This word, Maya here, mean anything to you? That's fine. What? The victim drew this here note on her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. No, she wrote her sister's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. That's about normal sort of research cops do, isn't it? But what? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention centre. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Can't do voices, my head hurts. I'm not a voice actress. I'm doing the best I can today. Had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September the 6th, 9:07 AM, detention centre, visitors room. Wow, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Wow, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. To her. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Hello.
Hello.
You've played me Ace Attorney once.
Yes, I noticed. How's it going so far?
This is the second case, so we solved the first one. So we're getting there.
Cool.
Yep. That's my younger son, Mally. I don't know if you caught him on camera. I think he stayed out of camera. I need a new game for Mondays. I'm trying to think of something where I can read a lot. Sometimes something daft like Monster Bomb. You're gonna hate me, Cheeto and Nitro. What's Monster Bomb? Don't know what Monster Bomb is. But yeah, some of my voices would be really good. I'm kind of regretting doing this today now that I know that there's no speaking for me. I would have quite liked them to be speaking for me, have actual voice actors, because talking hurts my head today. But we're getting there. But I'm going to have to look at what Monster Bomb is, because I don't know what that is. Should we have a look? Monster Prom is a dating simulation game developed by... It's a dating game? I've never quite understood the appeal of dating games. Are they fun? People seem like they have fun, but I've just never played one. It's a high school dating sim, but you're the only human at the school of monsters. Oh, right. That's different, I suppose. But yeah, I've never played any dating sim type games, so I don't know what they're like. I know a lot of people play them, they seem to really enjoy them, but I don't know. I have enough trouble with my own dating life and I'm married. Right, what do you do? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? Most likely, you found her over the dead body. No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Sounds like we're in a different courtroom. Well, I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Mayor. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Gold! That's what she said. Not looking good for her taking you on as a lawyer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay, it's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Not at all. Is there anything to really examine? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an up-and-coming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Wait. Oh. I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So, Mayor Memo added to the court record. I'm questioning how confident she is in him if she thinks she has to write a note to remind him to go and look for the cell phone that proved her innocence. So we've done day at a time. Did we do Mayor already? There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Good question. Oh, this? This is what all Alakites wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Alakite? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an Alakite, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. The powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. We couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Sorry, just reading your conversation, Cheetah and Nitro. Yeah, be interesting to see those games. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favour? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go out and ask him to represent me? Yeah. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see, don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow, 10 AM. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? It's a bit early, dude. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wants me to hold on to a piece of evidence wrapped in the grass. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the offices? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay. Then I guess we go back to... Something to examine in here? I'm not sure there will be. But this guy monitors the visitors' rooms. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Camera. Smile for the camera. Yeah, pretty much covered it, didn't it? So let's move. There's not anything to present to her yet. So let's go to Grossberg Law Offices. We're not going there yet. Ooh, do I need to look at the info first? Where's the address she gave us? I thought she gave us an address with the dude on. Guess we don't need an evidence. Yeah, that might be fun for you, Cheadle, trying to do all female. But it could be funny. Try that again. September 6th, Roseburg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I just have to come back later. Let's examine and see if we can find anything. A table for clients. An elegant ebony cake, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Damn. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. I wonder what that's like. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished so to a deep luster. God, our desks are very old and definitely not shiny anymore. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Let's display. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically given me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. So I think we've probably covered everything. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. So let's go to Pheonix, back to the offices. September 6th, Pheonix Law Offices. Are we allowed back here? The office is filled with police officers. Yeah, they're all busily searching. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Should hope so. You took him in. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, you're the guy that defended Butts. No, Pheonix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? No, he wasn't a killer. We proved him not guilty. He was proven innocent. Right? And you were... He was Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you've got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm my lawyer. We want to ask him about the phone, so let's talk. Pocket's the lawyer. Yeah. That'll pay for my shop. About Mayor. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is a one trial you aren't going to win. But why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you're being a lawyer and all. Nope. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Do we lie and say we do? Or do we admit that we don't? I'm normally not one for lying, but if we admit we don't, he's going to think we're a blooming fool if we work in the lawyer and we don't know prosecutors. Nope, I'm just going to admit it. Can't lie. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal. About 4 years ago, this Ezra guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Suppose you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Uh-oh. There are rumours of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Ezra hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. About Miss Faye, do you have an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Not special treatment. If he's a lawyer, you should see the evidence. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death at 9 PM. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. That was a quick turnaround. If Maya got there at 9 PM, she's lucky she got away. Not sure we've got. Yes, that. Okay, so we want to present that. Present. Conversation and sessional cell phone. Yeah. I was wondering, did you see Mia Fell's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. Kind of a joke. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Ugh, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Mayor's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. This is really shoddy policemanship. Check the court records to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all those questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing. I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Or, you know, witness and temptation. Come to think, I had completely forgotten about her. Let's have a look at the court records. Holds a conversation with Chief and Matt. So that's just a written record of everything we read earlier. Which proves there was evidence and took, which is handy. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Someone called their child April May. Snooze. Okay, so I think I snoozed the ads for 5 minutes. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? You're trying to do your lawyerly tricks on me now. He's asking questions he's entitled to ask if he was Mayor's lawyer. Not that he's not, but he doesn't know that yet. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. You've just told us everything, you twit. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Really not. Witness intimidation, dude. Okay. We're gonna move. Guess we're gonna go to the Gatewater Hotel. Excuse me. September 6th, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting and I can hardly contain myself. A woman's death is exciting to you? What is wrong with you? Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's gonna be you, dude. There. What do we got over here? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Why is there a screwdriver stuck in the drawer? I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Ooh. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Pheonix law officer's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognise a face from a distance, though. I still see painting. Wait, should that be still life? Yes. Whatever, one of those hanging on the wall. Real cultured, clearly. The flowers are fake, as expected. But Posh Hotel, I wouldn't expect fake flowers. Okay. I know sunflowers and tulips, but there's about the extent of my floral knowledge. You don't know roses? One every bloke should know. Can we get in there without a thing? What's inside? Maybe later. Okay. So, can we move? Let's talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe! Incident! You sound just like the lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right, you can just tell me what it is you do. Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. She's a little bitch, isn't she? See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. Must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Saying, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, huh? Bitch. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Okay, so we've covered all of that. I don't think we want anything we want to present to her. Let's time it there. Yeah. Can't really be showing the witness evidence because it might taint it. So let's move back to the detention centre. Oops, and ads have started and I missed them again. Before I paused that, why did it start again? I must have missed the thing. Right, I'll be back in a second. Hopefully you can catch up with if ads are running. I don't know at this point, honestly. No, back again, guys. One day I'll get these timing on these ads correct. I'm sure I paused it, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay, so we're back at the detention centre. I'm speaking to Maya. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. We did try. He wasn't there, remember? Seems like Mr. Webber's out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say's been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Rosberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Mayor Frey. Ah, yes, Mayor Frey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. You just said you weren't busy. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before you even get a chance to ask him. What do I tell Mayor? Truth, he's an arsehole. If we can talk. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Frey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go and look elsewhere. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth a soul will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye? God, get the names right, dude. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the waves of the straw hat. That's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Who would buy it? I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay. So let's go back and chat to Maya and see if she'll let us be a lawyer. September the 6th, 3:42 PM, detention centre, visitors room. Ooh, we've only got, 17 minutes before close? Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help me? I see. I've been abandoned then. We're not abandoning you. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? She could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Ooh. police's consultation with a medium have all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and that the medium jumped on it big time. Media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave it here and go home? No, we defend. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Mayor, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Look what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It's been bugging me too. It was when I tried to look into the drawer, she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Can we get into that drawer if we try again? Cowboy, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll leave taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Ooh. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where I've heard that name. White. That was his name. My sister told me, yes. It was a minute ago, reading that flashback. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Right, let's get a look in this drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of a half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have in here? A wiretap? Aha. So that's how they knew about the phone call. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? And in Miss May's hotel room. There is definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Mayor's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, cowboy. Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to arguing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Was that the end of that? We'll move on to the next bit now. They do. Hope I'm not boring you all too much today. I'm not energetic today. Sorry. Really struggling. I don't know, I'm tempted to just leave it here. I know it's an hour earlier than I should, but I'm struggling a bit today, so I'm not sure I can carry on. You guys mind if I just end it early today and we'll get back to it next week? I'm assuming I can just come back to this bit because it's just done a save, so it should bring us straight back here. I don't actually know how we exit the game. Options. There you go. Title screen. Yes. There we go. So we will continue that next week. Hopefully I will not have a blooming headache, which is most definitely turning into a full-blown migraine at this point. So we'll come back to it next week, and hopefully I'll be up for doing voices and things next week. Can't promise, I am not a voice actress, but we can give it a go. So thank you for joining, and hopefully you haven't all been too bored. I'm not going to raid into anyone because I just haven't got it in me to speak to anyone else. So I'm just going to head off, and I will hopefully see you Thursday for craft stuff, but we'll continue this game on Tuesday. So you'll take care. Right, bye.